It's time to talk about Brett. The last couple of days, Brett has gone on an absolutely insane run. As you can see from this chart, it is now sitting at 14 cents and it's at a $1.39 billion market cap. And this actually puts Brett as the 7th largest project Memecoin by market cap, right? It is just under Bonk. Bonk has a $2.1 billion market cap. Brett sits just under it. It still has not updated yet, as you can see. This project is so bullish. I think it's going to be one of the best plays for meme season. And in my last video where I covered Brett, it was sitting at about 6 cents. So it's done basically a 2x from there. And in my opinion, right, if this theory plays out, then Brett could very well hit a $20 billion market cap in the future, in the peak of the bull run. So looking at what Brett is, right, why do I think Brett is going to do so well? Well, in 2021, you had Dogecoin and SHIB, right? These were the two top meme coins that did the best and performed the best. Now, Dogecoin ultimately hit a $90 billion market cap at its peak. Shiba hit a $40 billion market cap at its peak. And in this cycle, in 2024, 2025, I think that PEPE and Brett are going to be the Doge and the SHIB of this meme cycle. So do I think PEPE is going to hit a $90 billion market cap? Well, it very well could, but more than likely, I think it's going to fall somewhere maybe in that 40 billion range, right? So basically the previous all-time high market cap of SHIB. So if PEPE hits a $40 billion market cap, then Brett, right, which is the best friend of PEPE, right, they're related to each other, and Brett will follow along in the footsteps of PEPE, just like how SHIB followed in the footsteps of Doge and hit a $20 billion market cap. But do not underestimate the power of meme coins. That is one thing that I will always say in my videos, right? Something like this could very well play out this year, and a lot of you guys will definitely be surprised and be shocked, right, when this does play out. Just looking at the chart of Brett right now, like I said, it basically ran up from 3 cents all the way to 14 cents. So that's like a 4x, 5x almost. And from today's price, right, 14 cents, it is very, very high, right? So if you don't have any Brett right now, is not a good time to FOMO in my opinion, because we've already had this massive run up, as you can see, these giant wicks. So expect a cool off in the short term. So if I were to get into Brett for the first time, I would look for areas of previous support, right? Previous consolidation. So an area right now that I'm looking at that is pretty obvious in my opinion is going to be kind of this range. So this is where Brett kind of consolidated previously at its previous all-time highs, and you can see right here we actually hit some resistance right here, and we broke out the resistance, but then once again this resistance turned into support. So this previous all-time high resistance now turns into its support once we've broken out. So this is a good area to get into, so maybe around that 8.5 cent area. If Brett kind of falls back a little bit, cools off, that could be a good area to enter into Brett. But looking long term, right, the sky is the limit. Right now we are in price discovery. Brett has never ever been this high before. This is the highest Brett has ever been in terms of its market cap, in terms of its price, and just doing a quick Fibonacci retracement, you can see, right, a next potential price target, if we do maintain this uptrend, it could be that 21 cent area. That would be a $2.1 billion market cap for Brett, and I think that's very doable. Like I said before, I think Brett has a great chance to go above $10 billion market cap, right? This coin is basically carrying base on its back right now. It is the #1 coin on base, right? It was the #1 meme coin on base, and it still is, but now it has kind of surpassed that title and become the #1 coin in general on base, right? The base ecosystem does not have a coin itself. Brett, I think, can actually become that coin, right? The main coin of base, right? So obviously, the Ethereum network has Ethereum as the top coin. Solana network has Solana, but base does not have a coin. So can Brett become that coin that people think of when they think of base? Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see in the bull run if that happens. But in my opinion, right, the stars are aligning for that to happen. Brett is getting so much hype right now, and it is getting so much trading volume, right? Looking at the volume, this actually isn't correct. It's the actual trading volume is around 133 million for just today, right? For the past 24 hours. And if you look at the total trading volume of Base itself, it's 583 million. So the total trading volume of Brett alone, the top coin on Base, makes up about a third of the total trading volume of Base, right? So a third of Base, a third of the money flowing into Base is literally going into Brett. How bullish is that, right? I think Base can definitely be a top 5 chain this cycle, possibly even top 4 or top 3. And if that happens, then the number one coin on Base, which is Brett right now, right? It's not only the number one meme coin, but it's also the number one coin in general, right? How big do you think that coin is going to be, right? What's the number one coin on Solana? Well, that of course is Solana itself. The number one coin on Ethereum is Ethereum itself. Number one coin on BNB is BNB, right? Number one coin on Base is Brett right now. Imagine when Base becomes that top 5, top 4, top 3 chain, right? And how big it would have to be that chain. Of course, this is based on TVL. By the time Base becomes a top 3 chain, Brett is going to be so huge and have so many eyes on it that it's honestly going to be one of the biggest meme coins in the world, right? I think Brett has a chance to become a top 5, top 4, maybe even top 3 meme coin by market cap this year, right? By the end of this year, by the middle of 2025, maybe, whenever the peak of the bull run is, Brett has that chance to be that top dog, that top coin, of course, followed by PEPE, right? I think PEPE and Brett, the duo, the dynamic duo, I think these two coins are going to do amazing. And Brett is going to be that hedge bet on Base, right? If you're bullish on Base, if you're bullish on meme coins, you should definitely be bullish on Brett, and you should definitely have some Brett in your portfolio. I think we are getting very, very close to a breakout in Bitcoin and kind of the beginning of an altcoin season. As you can see right now, Bitcoin is testing these all-time highs. It actually almost broke this all-time high, I think, and now it's kind of retesting it multiple times. If we do see a breakout of Bitcoin, right, expect a lot of hysteria in the crypto market. Expect a lot more runs to come. This is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Once we break out of this, right, the sky is the limit for a lot of your coins. I also wanted to take a look at Bitcoin dominance because this is the indicator I use for a lot of my predictions. As you can see right here, Bitcoin dominance right now is still kind of being a little bit steady, right? It's not dropping a lot, which tells me that Bitcoin is not done yet, right? Bitcoin is probably going to have more runs up in the future. As you can see right now, Bitcoin is about to break out. So this means that Bitcoin dominance will most likely go up a little bit more, which means altcoin season is still kind of in the back burner, right? It's still not there yet. We're still not there. But this is actually good because it gives you more time to accumulate some of your altcoins, right? Maybe some altcoins that have not been doing too well recently. It gives you more time to buy into some of those positions because Bitcoin dominance, for the most part, in the near term, right, it's most likely going to stay in this area. We're probably not going to see a giant drop in Bitcoin dominance just yet, right? I don't think that's going to happen just yet. More than likely, we're going to see this, right? This steady growth, potentially kind of maybe a slight downtrend, but not a sharp drop off yet, which tells me that Bitcoin is most likely going to cross 100K, and we're probably going to see another giant rally for Bitcoin. And your altcoins, some are going to follow along, some are going to kind of stay pretty consistent, but we're still not going to see full altcoin season just yet, right? So just be a little bit more patient. It's going to come, I promise. But was looking at the price of Bitcoin and looking at Brett right now. Brett doesn't care what Bitcoin's doing. Brett's going to keep going up no matter what. At least that's how it seems like right now. But like I said before, if you don't have any Brett right now, I would wait for this retracement back to this previous all-time high resistance, which is now support. And I've been burned many times trying to buy during a pump, right? The rule number 1 of crypto is never chase pumps, right? Do not buy during a pump. Always buy the retracement, especially at these previous support zones. That is just kind of the most simple piece of advice I would give you guys, especially if you're new here. And yeah, let me know, guys, what you think of Brett. My price prediction for Brett, I know this is what you guys have been waiting on. Down here, price prediction 2025. In a bear scenario, I would expect a 50 cent to $1 Brett. I think that is completely doable. That's about a $5 billion to a $10 billion market cap for Brett. You know, PEPE right now is already at $6 billion, and it's probably going, what, 20, 30, 40, 50 billion. If Brett even does, you know, a fraction of that, hits 10 billion, you know, I think that's completely doable. Most likely $1 to $3, so 10 billion to 30 billion. I think that's pretty reasonable. And anything above that, I would say, you know, is very, very bullish. But hey, it's a meme coin. It's the top meme coin on Base. It is literally putting Base on the map. Anything can happen with this coin. I am so bullish for this coin and for this crypto season, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.